everyone. Welcome to our tip strategy number 5 for this 100 plus day tip and business strategies that I'm doing. I'm going to try to make this quick because I have supper cooking and I've left it up to my 15-year-old to tend to the oven. Could be dangerous. Okay, so today we're talking about creating your money mountain. So for those of you who do not understand what that is or do not know what that is, your money mountain is the journey or the experience that you bring your clients through. So when you have a new client come into your business, or you have a new person sign up on your list, or you have someone come visit your site, your website, and they opt into something, basically that's the journey you're bringing them through. So a lot of times when we begin our businesses, we don't really think this through, right? We think about, the cool programs that we want to put out there and the offers and how we want to help people. But what we forget, and I was at fault for this too for many years in the beginning, was that you need to think about where are your clients right now. So you can probably help them with all kinds of stuff, right? You could probably help them go from A to maybe even Z. So there's probably a lot that you can do in terms of the value you can give your clients, in terms of how much you can help them. But that can be overwhelming, and that's not going to work for all of your clients, right? Because some of the people that come onto your list or that come into your programs, they might not be ready for, let's say your one-on-one coaching package, or maybe your intensive or your group program. So everyone is going to be different. And so your money mountain is the journey that you create and the experience you create for the people that come into your community through your free opt-in offers, all the way up to your very highest package. So when you create, I'm having the worst hair day. When you create your money mountain and you create your programs, what I have my private clients do is we create our free offer, and then we create something that's really, it's just a no-brainer, low investment, maybe like $27 or even $47, $37, somewhere around there, under $50. And that can be on the thank you page, so that can sit on your thank you page. It could be, just a light upsell after they opt in for something free. It can be something that you offer in one of the autoresponders that you set up after maybe you provide them with like a second piece of value. Or again, I put them on my thank you pages. So my thank you page might consist of my Facebook membership club, which is $47 a month. And before I had that, I think I had a $27 audio series. And so that lived on my thank you page. So someone would opt into my free offer, and then on my thank you page, I would have this $27 offer. And then, so I'll have my clients create that. And then from there, and again, every step of the way, you need to be thinking about where's my client at right now. So let's not jump too far ahead. Where's my client right now? What do they need? So then you just want to give them that little bit, right? You don't want to overwhelm them. You don't want to try to put everything that you can give them into one container. You want to provide them with, just one thing at a time. So one solution, we focus on one thing at a time, master that, work through that, and then you can bring them into the next thing. The other key about creating a money mountain like this, hi Lamola, welcome. The great benefit that I have found with creating a money mountain is that I have consistent clients. So I'm not always chasing new clients, because the clients that I'm bringing in most of them start at my free offer and they work their way up. And so they're always being brought through that journey, through that experience into my programs. And so I'm not always having to chase down my next client, right? So when you're creating your money mountain, you want to have your free offer, and then maybe something that's just $27. It could even be $7. I mean, literally a no-brainer, just a ridiculously low price, but of value. And then from there, maybe you have a membership. So maybe they'll buy into like a lower investment membership. Anything under $200 or anything under $100 at this point, you want to be thinking about, you don't want to go from free to like $7 or $27 to like $500 or $300. That's a big jump for someone that's brand new coming into your community. And again, you need to think about where your client is at. Are they ready for that? So maybe you'll go now to like a $97 membership or something for $97. And then from there, maybe you'll go to $197 or even maybe $297. And then from there, $497 or $597. And then you could go up to, you know, your $997. And then, and again, you just keep going up, right? So, like for me, I have my free offer, I have my membership club, I have my group program, I have my mastermind, I have my intensives, and then I have my one-on-one coaching program. And that's the journey. So dependent on where people are at as they come into my my communities, as they come onto my list, usually I like to invite most anyone who opts into my list to a free complimentary call with me, because I want to get to know them, I want to get to know their business, and I want to see what it is that they're looking for, what they're expecting, and what I can help them with. And so if you're just getting started in your business, if you really aren't quite sure of all the ways that you can work with your client, what I recommend is that you start with 2 programs. This is aside from your free opt-in offer. You should have, what did I say? I wrote down, you should have, for free opt-in offers, you should have about 3 really big list builders in a year. I mean, I do like 4 or 5 because I have my annual summit. But you want to have your free offer or offers, because you should have a few of those, different ones, depending on, you know, your audience, but you want to have your free offer and then maybe 2 paid programs. So maybe you'll start people in a membership, and then you have maybe your one-on-one coaching program, or maybe you'll have your one-on-one coaching program and it's at a lower investment as you're starting and building your business and credibility, and then you can have an intensive, or maybe you'll have your one-on-one with a group program. There's no right or wrong. You just have to have your ideal client in mind, and you have to have their current situation. So again, it's really thinking about who's my client, what are they challenged with right now, what are their pain points, and what is the one single solution that I can offer that's going to solve their biggest challenge. And it's really about starting there. It does not mean that you cannot help them in other areas. It doesn't mean like that's all you do is this one specific thing, but it's the fastest way to reach people quick and to be able to give people a fast shift. They can get a really good fast result with you if you're not trying to stuff too much in this one single container. So the Money Mountain is really the journey and experience that you create with your clients as they come in brand new and as they work all the way up with you into your biggest, most expensive program, your highest level program, your premium priced program. You know, your signature program is going to be probably a group program. It may be your one-on-one coaching. You know, it could be a workshop or, you know, maybe a live event that you do annually, or it could be any of those things. But you'll want to have a couple of offers. And again, a lower investment one that's going to really support your clients where they're at right now. And then the higher one is going to bring them to where they want to go after that next step. And the funnels that you put together for these should nurture them, should continue to support them, should really provide a lot of value. And that's why you want to have multiple free offers so that you can, you know, be able to still provide value even after someone's opted in. So the other mistake we make is we think, okay, someone's going to opt into my list and then I'm going to start promoting to them. So that's kind of a big no-no. You can put something on your thank you page for like a no-brainer price like we talked about. But honestly, the way to go is you want to think about, what do I want them to experience when they come on my list? If they opt into my free, let's say 4-part video series, I want them to watch the 4-part video series, right? So I should be sending out the video to them via email, make sure they get the email, make sure they get the video, follow up after each video, check in with them, ask them what their takeaways were from the video, if they have any additional questions, or if there's any way you can support them additionally, right? You want to start to think about, what do you want to see happen after someone opts in and gets on your list? This first impression is everything. And if you go straight from, hey, opt in and get this free thing, and then all of a sudden, like, they're getting these promo emails, I can promise you, you're probably not going to see any results. And you don't want to do that because your list is your moneymaker. So it's really important you think about your money mountain and you start to really draw out and visualize the journey you want to bring your clients on as they come into your business. And then you want to be able to nurture them. So maybe they'll do the video series and you'll communicate after they watch each video. You'll communicate, reach out to them, and then maybe you'll invite them to a free call with you. And of course, if you have a private Facebook group, which I recommend you have, you should be inviting them in there to get additional support, and then maybe reach out and say, hey, I want to invite you to a free call. If you have any questions about the video series, I would love to, answer those for you. If you have any takeaways, I'd love to hear those and get your feedback. Very personalized, very nurturing and supportive. It's not pitchy or salesy in any way. And then you have that conversation and you go from there. So really, they should get 4-5 communications from you before you promote, right? And then again, give them one more thing free. So maybe you'll invite them to that free call. Maybe you'll give them a checklist, an additional checklist, or an inspirational audio that you think might be a good benefit in addition to the video series. So you really just want to start to think about how much value can I give. Follow the 80-20 rule, where you give them at least 3 things free before you ask them to make an investment. So this is part of the money mountain that you want to be putting together, that you really want to start to think about. And if you already have kind of a funnel put together, really look at it and make sure that it's set up this way. Otherwise, you might be putting clients into programs they're not ready for, that you're not actually able to help them get the results in because they're just not there yet. You might be getting clients that are not ideal because you maybe said here's what we'll do in this program, and they were excited about that, but then that's not what's happening. And so you're working with clients that you're not really lit up about. Maybe your programs or your offers are not really exciting for you, so maybe you should adjust them. And then look at the autoresponders and the email sequences that you have for following up and nurturing after someone comes on your list, and really make sure that you're giving them lots of value more than once, at least 3 times. Maybe even like 4 or 5 times before you really try to pitch them into, anything that's over $100. And then pricing your programs too is part of this, because people see your prices as your value point. So if you're offering something that's worth like $5,000 and you're saying, oh, $100, like people are going to be like, oh, there's no value on that. Like, why would you offer that so low? And you're going to feel unworthy of that. You're going to feel like you're getting the shitty end of the stick or the raw deal because you've poured your heart and soul into this and you know that it's so much more valuable. And here you have to put the time and commitment in, and yet you're not earning really anything from it. So you're not going to be really excited and lit up. So you probably won't be able to sell them. You're going to get clients in it that are just not ideal. You're not going to enjoy the work. So you want to be pricing your programs. I mean, if you're just starting out, then price where you feel totally confident. Price your program so you feel absolutely totally confident about asking people to invest that amount, and also make sure that it complements the value, and then make sure that you are excited about the price on your package, because if you are not excited about it, then you're not going to want to do the work it's going to take to sell them or to get clients into them. You're not going to feel very good about it. You're going to feel like you're giving a lot of value and you're doing a lot of work for very little money. So make sure that when you price your packages that it complements the value, it complements your desires and goals. And obviously, in order to come up with the numbers, you need to work backwards. So you need to put the program together first. You need to include the value, include the finer details, include all of the things that will come in that, and then from there you can price. So a lot of the times I'll have clients come to me and say, how about this price on a one-on-one coaching package? And I'm like, well, what does the one-on-one coaching package consist of? I don't know, I haven't put it together yet. Well, then how do you know what to put on it as a price? So you want to work backwards, much like I teach my community and my clients. When you do a launch and when you're doing your strategy planning for your business, you start from your end goal and you work backwards. you want to do the same thing with your pricing. So put your programs together, put your packages together, then price them. It's going to feel so much better for you, and you'll get people buying them much easier. And remember, the key to really getting your ideal clients to invest is really going to be that you are offering them a solution for where they're at right now. So you're not overwhelming them, you're not overstuffing the container with too much. And that you are supporting them where they're at. If you are, working with a brand new entrepreneur who has no clients right now, maybe she's in a day job or she just quit her job and she doesn't have any income right now, she's not making any money, she doesn't have any clients, and you're trying to get her into like a $5,000 package, or even a $3,000 package, you really have to think about, is this where my client's at right now? Is this the support that they need? Because it's not only about the money. We can manifest any amount of money. Anybody can go out and find $3,000, $5,000. So it's not so much about the money. It is about the money for their mindset. So where is their mindset right now? In their mind, can they afford that? You need to be thinking about that. But really what you want to think about is this the package for them where they're at right now? If it is, great. But if you can think of another way that might be more of service for them, that might help them for where they're at right now. Maybe it's, a group training program where they can get some community, they can get some different points of views, they can get accountability and support. It's a lower investment, but they still get a little bit of one-on-one with you. You can work through different things over however long the group program is, or is it an intensive where they can hash something out really fast and fast track, or is it private one-on-one? Is it a live program? Is it a workshop? I mean, you have to really think about your ideal client and where they're at right now and what type of program or offer is going to help them the most, where they're at. And then you can worry about where they're going in the next step, in the next level, and you can move them through your money mountain, right? So any questions? Any questions on creating your money mountain? I'm just going to kill this light here. Get ready to go have dinner with the fam. So any questions on creating your money mountain? We can keep the questions going in the comments. I usually come back in anyway and try to answer anybody's questions. Let me just check on here too. Okay. All right, cool. I don't see any questions, but if you do have any, there could be a delay. Just post them below, and I'll be happy to answer them. And I'll see you all here tomorrow. Have a good day.